Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and if you are new here, hey, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing for lots more diamond painting content. And if you are back, welcome back. Today I am here with week 8 of Drills and Chills. This is the 8th and final weekly video for this event. Now, while it technically is not too late to jump in with a project for this event, at this point we are definitely here at the tail end of the event, which is going to be ending on Halloween. But you're still more than welcome to go back and check out the playlist of the different event videos that my co-host and my co-host is Lindsay from Emeralds and Fairy Lights, have been doing for this event. And I do still have some prizes to give away in this video, and hopefully this also serves as a reminder to those of you that have completed a kit that meets the requirements for the event to go ahead and make sure that you have filled out your grand prize entry form. Your entries for the grand prizes that we're giving away need to be in by 11:59 p.m. Pacific time on Halloween, which is October 31st. It's this upcoming Tuesday. I don't want you to miss that deadline. Please be sure to give yourself some time to go fill out that form, because I know that the part where you attach a picture has been giving some people some trouble. Just to give you a couple of really quick tips, if you're not able to get the photo of your completed project to attach to that form, try taking a screenshot of it and try again. And if that still doesn't work, please send me an email at diamondsandwashi@gmail.com with a picture of your completed project and just answering the questions that were otherwise included on the form, because you won't be able to submit the form without the picture of your project. So if you could do that, but try your best to see if you can get the form to work for you, just because it creates a tiny bit less work for us. But of course, we want you to get your entry in for the grand prizes. Speaking of which, just a reminder, our grand prizes this year are just brought to us by the generosity of our incredible sponsors. The grand prizes include 10 different $250 gift cards to Diamond Art Club, which will be given to 10 different winners. And we also have 2 giant and generous grand prize packs that are compiled from, I think each has maybe 8 or 9-ish. Don't quote me on that. I have to go check my list. But between, I think, 7 and 9 individual items from different small shops that we've compiled together into some really epic grand prize packs that each are valued at over $250 US. So the way that the winners are going to be drawn is going to be random. We're going to make sure we don't have any duplicates with the grand prize entries, and there are no kinds of requirements like, oh, you have to complete the most canvases or the prettiest canvas or something like that. As long as you've completed a kit that fulfills the requirements of the event, you have equally as great a chance of winning one of the grand prizes as anyone else. It's going to be just with a random number generator. We'll be announcing those winners in the first couple of weeks of November. We need to nail down an actual date, but I promise that we will get that information to you guys. We're eager to announce them, as well as I'm sure you guys are eager to find out. So anyway, what I have for our week 8 video today here on my channel, which by the way, make sure you check out Lindsay Emeralds and Fairy Lights week 8 video as well, because she'll have a last round of giveaways just like I will. But I am going to do just a little showcase of the projects that I've completed and worked on for the event. The first few you will have seen when I did, if you watched my week 4 video, or even my month in review video that wasn't a Drills and Chills video. So I'm going to breeze through these first few just because you've probably seen them already and could probably recite some of my thoughts on them in your sleep at this point. But I'm excited to share with you the last few projects that I've worked on here in the last few weeks too. So I do have my diamond painting logbook, and that's just where I kind of track the stats of all my completed diamond painting kits. I'm coming up on having it filled up. I don't think it's going to be full by the end of the year, but before too long, it's going to be full, you guys. So I track things like just the stats on a particular kit, if I use any event for any events, and my start and finish dates, and I even track my numbers. So for example, this is my 30th finish of the year and my 136th finish of all time, and the things that I loved or met, or any other notes. So anyway, the kit that I started off the event with is Witch Bedroom. It's by the artist Mrs. Butter D and is from Diamond Art Club, and it was pure joy to work on because of all of the pink. Quite honestly, pink is really my favorite color, and this just had a lovely set of pink hues to it that right up my alley. This also started off an unplanned and inadvertent theme for my first few kits, which was that they each had a black cat in them in some form. So that was just, I thought, really fun. And I loved how this turned out. I thought the rendering was beautiful, and the quality was really nice. And it was a really nice size point, 42.9 by 60.7 centimeters, really a beginner friendly size. And I find that this artwork tends to be incredibly popular. I feel like this is the one that I tended to get the most response from, and like, oh my gosh, that's so pretty, and that sort of thing. So I was glad that I worked on this one, especially because it was a little bit spontaneous for me to kick off the event with. But this was the first one that I started with. And then the second one, I went ahead and decided to work on this really adorable full crystal drill kit from Crystal Canvas Art Designs called Kitty Latte. It's by the artist Anchali R, and all of the drills on here are crystals. Now, by the way, sometimes black or 310 crystals can almost look like not exactly crystally, and that's normal. But I thought this was really, really cute, and this was almost like a 1 to 2 day kit tops, and was really cute and fun to work on. The experience of working on a full crystal kit is definitely a different one and unique from a traditional diamond painting kit. And so I was glad I got to work on one of these, and also support, one of our sponsors for the event. And it's just fun to mix it up from time to time. So if you haven't tried out a full crystal kit yet, take a look at Crystal Canvas Art Designs. And I suggest starting with a smaller one like this one, just to see if it's kind of your jam. But I had fun with it. Just 7 colors and lots of color blocking. It definitely looks hand charted to me. And I thought it turned out really, really darn cute. So that was my second kit for drills and chills. And my third one here, which I think in week 4, I hadn't quite finished it. It was really close, but I hadn't quite finished it. But I have since posted a dedicated post-review video and shown it in my month in review video. But this is called, wait, is this Furry Familiar or Feline Familiar? I have a couple kits in my stash that are really similar. This is Furry Familiar and is from Craftably and is licensed from the artist Cara Ann Aldridge. And I think that this one has been discontinued. I think that it's up in the air if they're going to get the licensing back from this artist or not. And I'm sorry about that. I feel bad when I show kits that you aren't necessarily able to go out and purchase, but this really was so fun to work on. It was 57 by 73 centimeters, had 53 colors, and had round drills, and had some beautifully charted special drills. There were some crystals and some ABs really all throughout her hair that I thought were stunning. And I am a huge fan of Craftably's rendering style and their overall quality. It was just so incredible to work on. I think that they knock it out of the park, and I loved every second of working on this and was so happy with how it turned out rendering wise. I can't get over it. I feel like I'm just going to cherish all of the Craftably kits in my stash, especially any that I have from this particular artist, because I don't know if they'll be getting any more from her, but this was really fun to work on, and worked up really relatively quickly. It was I think the biggest kit I had worked on so far for the event. But it was so relaxing. When you have those diamond paintings that they don't feel like work to work on. They're effortless, and you just find yourself just in the zone and fully relaxed and enjoying working on one of these kits. So if you want to hear me go into more depth about this one, I will point you in the direction of the post review that I did, the video that is entirely dedicated to this kit, and you can see me kind of do more of a deep dive. But also look at her cute little like Luna kitty with the moon. Just perfect. So that was Furry Familiar. And now to get into some kits that I haven't yet reviewed on my channel or shown you guys here completed. Now they have been shown completed on my Instagram, so you may have seen them there, but now you get to see them kind of live and in motion. So my fourth kit that I worked on, this is called Trick or Treat. This is by Ann Stokes and is from Diamond Art Club, and this is one that I was beyond excited for because I remembered it distinctly from I think it was at the beginning of the year, maybe even the end of last year, I don't remember, when Diamond Art Club had put up one of their voting polls in their VIP group saying like, okay, here's our seasonal, like our Halloween kits, vote on what you like, we're gonna work on getting these in production. And I remembered seeing this one and going, please let this one make it through and get produced. And I was just delighted when it was, because dragons are really one of my favorite things, and this I thought was just perfection. It's everything that I want from a Halloween kit with dragons. It's adorable, and I think the Diamond Art Club just really did a beautiful job with the rendering. Some of my favorite parts about it are these special drills that are in the pumpkin. I feel like the effect of the light coming through this jack-o'-lantern is, speaking of black cats from earlier, my cats are currently squabbling over there. Hey, be nice. So I thought that this was just absolutely stunning. It really feels like this is coming to life and glowing gorgeously. Here, I'll show you up close. But we had some yellow fairy dust, which is a special drill type that is my favorite the Diamond Art Club offers, along with some ABs. I love those so much. And then there's these red ABs all throughout the pumpkin as well that I think have a really neat effect. The details of the scales on the dragon are unreal. I feel like this had to have basically determined the size for this painting, which, by the way, this was 55.8 by 70.7 centimeters, has 49 colors, and has square drills. And there's just an incredible level of detail with the rendering in our little dragon friend here. I think that it turned out beautifully. Now, I'm the first person to say that I don't really enjoy working with browns and grays necessarily, but I thoroughly enjoyed working on these because I was seeing it come to life and so impressed with how it looked. I feel like it really, in my opinion, comes through, especially even as you're looking at it through the camera lens. I just think that they did a beautiful job with that. It's so good. Speaking of colors and sort of the process of working on this one, though, you can see the background is just all dark. It's lots of 310. So much 310. Was it 9 or 10 bags of 310 diamonds? It was a lot. And because I really didn't want to burn out and kind of wanted to give myself some motivation to get through those dark colors, what I decided to do actually was I worked on that border of this canvas first, and I section off my canvases with washi tape. I have a video explaining kind of how and why and when I do that, but what I did is I sort of sectioned it off in sort of my usual size sections, but I started at the bottom and then I sectioned it off and I went up this left-hand side and then went across the top, probably like about here, sorry for my neighbor's dog, and then came down this side. And then what I had left was in the middle, the dragon and the pumpkin. And I really liked doing it that way, especially because, to be honest with you, which is something I always strive to do, the quality on the 310s in this kit were not great. I actually sent some detailed feedback over to Diamond Art Club to say, like, you know, you guys pride yourselves on these really top-notch quality drills, and so I really feel like you need to know that, like, these are not it. They were very receptive to that. They really, you know, are pursuing that and feel like they've isolated the issue, and they were glad to be made aware of that. So this is just, I guess, a little note that I'll add in here, that if you're ever running into issues with, you know, quality or trouble with something with a kit, whether it's Diamond Art Club or any other company, I think that there is absolutely a way to give feedback to companies in a, you know, a respectful way, of course, but just to gently but very clearly let them know, like, hey, I feel like if you're committed to quality, you probably want to know that this was an issue. So that was something that I had done, but that made kind of the process of working through these dark sections feel it took a little bit longer because I was having to pick around some inconsistent size drills or ones that had bits sticking off the side, and I just was not expecting that. So that took a little bit more mental power to get through, but I know that they would have sent me replacements had I requested it, but I ended up being able to work with and had plenty left over in spite of having unusable drills. So this is me being fully transparent about what my experience is. I did not enjoy working with the 310 in this kit, and that just is what it is. But I was glad I kind of got through that and saved these areas for last. These oranges and yellows, browns, like the blues, even the shades of blue in the background, I did not have issues with the quality on those drills, and those went much more quickly and were much more enjoyable to work on. I also wanted to point out, I think this is a subtle effect, but I think it's done really well, is the smoke that's kind of drifting up from the dragon's nostrils. I think it looks good. I feel like it looks good. So anyway, this was my fourth kit that I worked on for Drills and Chills, and I was really pleased with how this one came out. And I actually thought that it would be a really cute sort of companion piece to another kit that I worked on. And I'm going to try to kind of set them a little bit side by side here. But my next project that I finished for Drills and Chills was this adorable fox on a pumpkin kit from Jaded Gem Shop called Ha Ha Halloween. Now, I just thought that this was really cute. Like a fox and a dragon on a pumpkin. These are two of my sort of favorite animals. I know dragons aren't real. I know. But like just this I thought was just perfect together because it's like dragons are my favorite thing and then foxes are the runner up. So I thought it was just really fun to get to work on these, and just seeing them side by side just brings me so much joy. So anyway, I'm going to move this one from Diamond Art Club out of the way so I can give Ha Ha Halloween some time in the spotlight here. But this is from Jaded Gem Shop and is by the artist Martith Art. And it's just, ridiculously adorable. I've completed some kits from Jaded Gem Shop. Is it just the one kit maybe? I've completed one and unboxed some others that are by Martith Art from Jaded Gem Shop. And I just love it. I love this artist's work. And I think that Jaded Gem Shop does a pretty nice job of rendering these pieces and turning them into diamond painting form. So when you were seeing this one side by side with the Diamond Art Club one, it was probably pretty evident that there are some differences in rendering style. The Diamond Art Club one is really clean and crisp and has a more obviously hand-charted feel to it. And this one definitely has a much softer rendering and maybe has a little bit more on sort of the computer charting side of things. And I honestly, I like both. I feel like there's a time and a place for both. And I thought that this was pretty good. There were a couple of areas I was not sure of, to be honest. I'm not sure about some of the color difference between this darker orange and the lighter orange. I wasn't totally sure about that. I maybe would have liked a little bit smoother look, but I mean, when you step back, it does come together a little bit, but that was one area was kind of like, I don't know about that. But then I thought that the glow down here and with like the pumpkins and the candles, I thought was really pretty. I liked a lot how that came out. I thought that was really nice. Things when it comes to rendering, it's going to be pretty subjective. It's going to be a lot up to personal taste. Some people are like, give me the pure computer charted that feels like it's as close as possible to the original artwork. And some people are like, no, please give me clean and crisp lines where it's going to be really obvious what I'm working at. It's going to be highly detailed, like up close as well as further away. And I really don't feel like there's a right and wrong way to do it. I feel like it's personal taste. And so I'm not going to tell you that one is objectively better than the other. I'm just going to try to present to you what I am seeing. And that way you can decide what you like best. But Jaded Gem Shop's kits are highly customizable. There are sometimes even, when it comes to the artwork, sometimes there will be cropped versions available or sort of alternative versions. So this piece from Martith Art, actually, there's a version also available that has the words Happy Halloween at the top right corner. I decided to get the one without the words. You also get to choose the size of your kit and the drill shape. I chose to get this in a 50 by 50 centimeter kit and with square drills, and it has a total of 40 colors in it. You also have the option of adding on some special drill types. I think crystals and ABs are the two that are offered. I decided not to have those added in. I just decided to keep it as is. But those are options. And so those are made to order. So those are a little bit of a longer turnaround time with these. But I appreciate that the shop is pretty upfront and transparent as far as what those turnaround times will be. So, just make sure you're reading that so you know what to expect. But this worked up faster than I expected in spite of the fact that it had quite a lot of confetti. I enjoyed a lot about working on this kit, and things like the canvas material, the symbol clarity, and the glue. Those were all really great. Most of the drill colors were good, but kind of similar to the Diamond Art Club kit I just showed you. There were a couple of colors that gave me some trouble, but strangely enough, it was the lightest colors on this one that were problematic. There was kind of an ivory and off-white color that I was running into some trash. Now, I had enough of the color and usable diamonds that I didn't run out, but I just was kind of like, I think Jaded Gem Shop is typically known for having really high quality squares, so I was a little bit surprised to run into that with a couple of colors. But then others, like the oranges, we're totally fine. So I don't know, maybe squares are just a struggle lately for some of these companies, or just across the board even. But so that, you know, sometimes slowed me down just a little bit. But honestly, this one, let me see, I started it on October 9th and finished it on the 17th. And I was working on a kit I'm about to show you a little bit concurrently. So I feel like a week for a kit like this with high confetti is really not bad, or a little over a week, of course. But yeah, this was fun to work on. And it was one that as soon as I saw the artwork and that Jada Gem Shop had released it, I thought, okay, well, I obviously need to work on this one this year. And again, you know, one of my goals for this event was really to work on kits from a variety of different companies. And you know what? I feel like I did that. I really feel like I actually did do that. There was a duplicate. I did have 2 kits from Diamond Art Club, but otherwise it was 5 different companies, including this last kit, which was my last finish. Though I actually had started this before the other 2 kits I just showed you, but this one I just kind of extended working on a bit. This is called Plant Witch and is from Distracted by Diamonds and by the artist Geneva Bowers. It is unfortunately discontinued. I don't think that she has any lingering kits of this particular piece in her shop. There may be 1 or 2 others by this artist in her shop, but my understanding is that as of the time of this filming and for a couple of years now, Geneva Bowers is not licensing her artwork out for diamond paintings any longer, which is a huge bummer, but has to do honestly with art theft and how kind of disillusioned she was by that. So support shops that have licensed artwork, please, please, please. Anyway, this is 52 by 64 centimeters and has round diamonds and has 40 colors in it. And I had got from Distracted by Diamonds back in 2020. And so they have made some minor changes to the canvas material, and I don't know if it's a whole new manufacturer as far as like if there is a distinct difference with maybe the symbol printing on the canvas or the drill quality. So I guess I'll just mention that so that you have that kind of asterisk that, well, you know, it's possible that and likely that there are going to be some differences, but there should be some things that are the same across the board as far as things like the customer service, which I've always had a pretty positive experience in my own interactions with Robin, the owner at Distracted by Diamonds, which, by the way, is the same shop as Patty Wax on Etsy. They sell a lot of diamond painting accessories, including Patty Wax, which was one of the very first, if not the very first alternative to like the pink wax that comes in your kits. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. But this kit was part of what I call my rainy day stash. That's kind of just a subset of my diamond painting stash that is kits that have some kind of special meaning to me. And this one had to do with just sort of, I knew that the number of kits that are out there from this artist are really limited. And I knew that I really adore Distracted by Diamonds rendering style, especially with this artist's work. And that I really just adore this artwork. I love that we have some representation going on. The pinks and the mints are exactly my color scheme personally. And I knew that this kit was going to be magical to work on, and it really, really was. That's one of the reasons I really stretched out. I started it on September 24th and worked on it alongside a couple other kits and didn't finish it until, honestly, I felt like I kind of had to because I wanted to have it finished by the time I filmed this video. So I finished it on October 25th, and this is my last actual finish for the event. But this was so enjoyable to work on. I really love the round drill quality on this so much. It was so good. The glue, I was a little unsure. You know, I've heard and seen a lot of people ask questions like, you know, if I have kits in my stash for too long, is that going to affect the materials? Is the glue going to degrade, or are there going to be other issues? And I'm really happy to report that I didn't find I had any real issues with the glue in this kit. When I first started, I thought, is this glue just a tiny bit slippery? But I think that I was being really overly analytical, because then I got into it and I wasn't even thinking of it. Sorry, I just saw that there was like something sitting on the canvas. I'm like, that's not part of the rendering. Anyways, I got into it. The glue was posing no trouble whatsoever, and I didn't even think twice about it. So I think it's safe to say that actually the glue is 100% fine. This is a beauty, you guys. I'm sad that it's over already. I think that it's gorgeously rendered. Distracted by Diamonds rendering style, in just my experience with the kits I've completed, is a beautiful mix of being hand charted but not so clean and crisp. It's got a little bit softer touch to it, and I feel like is truly the best of both worlds with so many of their kits. So was just so much joy to work on, and I'm really sad that it's over, but that's okay. It is what it is. I'm glad I enjoyed working on it, and that's what's important. And I loved getting to have it be a part of Drills and Chills this year. So I do have one whip that I will show you in just a bit that is technically it qualifies for the Drills and Chills event, but it's not completed. And I do want to share it with you, but first I'm going to go ahead and tell you about my giveaways. So first, I would like to announce my winners for my week 7 giveaways. I had 5 different small shop prizes to give away, and to enter for those, you just had to follow the instructions in that video. So first I'm going to announce those winners, and then I'm going to tell you about what I am giving away for this week's prizes. And oh, it's so bittersweet. We're here kind of getting towards the end. But anyway, so my week 7 winners, the first prize I had to give away was a gift card from Enablers Outpost. And so the winner of this prize is going to be, take a look at the screen, please. Congratulations. I will try to be in touch with you here very soon by email, the email that you gave me in the weekly giveaway form. So keep an eye on that. The second prize I had to give away is a set of Halloween coasters from Distracted by Diamonds. And the winner of this prize is, take a look at the screen. Congratulations to our second winner. The third prize I had to give away in week 7 is a $25 gift card from Crystal Canvas Art Designs. So here is the winner for this prize. Congratulations. The fourth prize I have to give away is a $10 gift card to Crafts with Crashly. So the winner of this prize will be at the screen. Congratulations to our 4th winner. And our 5th and final winner from week 7 is going to be winning a diamond painting tray set from Doggone Diamond Painting Trays. And this winner is going to be, take a look at the screen. Congratulations. And congratulations to all 5 of our winners. Like I said, just keep an eye on your email. I'll be in touch soon. And thank you so much to our sponsors who generously donated those gifts for me to give away during week 7. Now for week 8, I have 2 prizes to give away that have been donated by Diamond Art Club. And if you've been following along with the event, you've probably seen the pattern of Lindsay and I alternating each week, one of us giving away a $50 gift card to Diamond Art Club as well as one of their Halloween releases. So week 8, this last week, it is my turn to give away these Diamond Art Club prizes. And so, like I said, it's going to be a $50 gift card and a Halloween kit. And to enter for these weekly prizes, 2 steps, as always. One is to fill out the weekly giveaway form if you have not already at some point during the course of this event, whether it's for Lindsay, one of Lindsay's giveaways, or for mine. If you've already filled it out before, you do not need to fill it out again. The second step is to leave a comment on this video letting me know what you worked on for Drills and Chills, whether you completed a kit or just worked on one, and to enter for the weekly giveaways and just participate for the community aspect. Let me know in the comments, just what did you work on? I'd love to hear from you there. Now, please do not include the words giveaway or contest or anything like that in the comments. We have had some issues, unfortunately, during this event with people pretending to be Lindsay or me and leaving responses to comments saying, "You're the winner." This is really important, you guys. This is never, ever how we're going to get in touch with you to tell you that you have won one of our Drills and Chills prizes. We are going to contact you directly via the email that you've provided in the weekly giveaway form. We are never going to give you our phone numbers and ask you to text us. It's going to be sent directly to you with the information that you have provided to us privately. So we are doing our best to make sure that we're trying to filter out so that those spammers don't get through. And thank you so much to those of you that have just been so quick to notify us as soon as you notice that they've cropped up again. And I really, really apologize. I wish there were a more clear-cut way that we could prevent that from happening. But please don't hesitate to ever reach out to us if you see something that you're not sure of and you want to clarify it. We absolutely want to make sure that we're protecting you guys and keeping everyone safe. So as far as how long this giveaway is going to stay open, this is going to stay open for a short amount of time because the event is ending on October 31st, and I don't want to give you guys a different end time for entering for this weekly giveaway, and then you be confused and think that you can wait that long to enter for the grand prize giveaway. So I'm just to make it really, really clean cut and simple and just universal across the board on my end. I have not checked with Lindsay, so whatever she says for her weekly giveaways, make sure you're following that. But for mine and for my video, I'm going to say that entries for this weekly giveaway form are going to close at the same time time as entries for the grand prize giveaway form. So that's going to be Tuesday, October 31st at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. I know it's a shorter window of time. I really don't want to risk confusing you guys and feeling like, oh no, I have until, the Thursday date, which is when our weekly giveaways have usually closed. So I know that's less amount of time, but that's when the event ends. So we'll just try to keep it really easy that way. So best of luck to everyone. And we will announce those winners when we do our big wrap up video, which that exact date that video is going to go up is TBD. Please stay tuned. I think we're going to shoot for sometime in the first 2 weeks of November. It's going to take us some time to go through all of these grand prize entries, which last time I checked, I think we were upwards of 700. It just has been amazing to see the crazy amount of participation in this event. Actually, I have the form right here. I'm going to go check and see where we're at now. The grand prize entry form. Oh, no, we are at 974, 974 entries. And that does not include ones that have been emailed to me. So I think that we're above 1,000 entries for the grand prize form at this point. But we're excited that we have all these amazing grand prizes to give away. So please, please, please don't forget to fill out this form, the grand prize entry form, before the event ends on October 31st at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. Best of luck to everyone for the week 8 giveaways and the grand prize as well. Now, really quickly, I just thought I would show you a little bonus, my whip that I have that technically qualifies for drills and chills. This is actually, I decided to start a cross-stitch conversion project, and another one separate from the one I already have going. I was sort of, after I finished Plant Witch, I was kind of looking through, or not Plant Witch, when I finished Halloween, actually, I thought, well, I know I need to finish Plant Witch, but what else do I want to have going throughout the event? Like, what do I want to pick up next? And none of my other event projects were really jumping out at me. I was kind of scrolling through my Gems Flow app, and then I saw this kit, and I was like, oh my gosh, I should work on this cross-stitch conversion project. I don't know about you, I've been watching season 2 of Loki on Disney Plus as it's been airing, and absolutely loving it, by the way. And when this one caught my eye, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to pull out this Loki cross-stitch conversion and start on it. So that's what this is. And if you're not familiar with what a cross-stitch conversion project is, it's where you take a cross-stitch chart and you're converting it to a diamond painting on a blank canvas. I'm reading a cross-stitch chart, counting and placing on the squares here. You can see I'm in the midst of working on these 2 rows at the moment, and this is coming together so much faster than my other conversion projects. I love it. This is the bottom part of the artwork, and it's artwork by Mandy Manzano, and so it's a stained glass panel. And this is obviously like the lower part of his torso. And I think these are supposed to be like his arms. He's kind of tucked behind his back. I'm saving like his head and his horns and helmet are going to be up here for last. The chart is legally licensed from Mandy Manzano. It's from the shop on Etsy called Creatively Stitching. And I got the diamonds and the canvas from Jada Gem Shop. And I also purchased the kit up service that they offer for this project too. So I will keep you guys posted as I'm working on it, but this technically qualifies for drills and chills because Loki is a villain. So I thought, well, this is still kind of part of the event and has just been so fun to work on. I love the mental challenge of a cross-stitch conversion project. So I have a playlist that has kind of a variety of different videos related to different cross-stitch conversion projects I've worked on over the years. So I'll have that linked below, along with a ton of other helpful links related to the event, including a list of our sponsors and any coupon codes that they have going, which, by the way, a lot of those are ending on October 31st. So be sure to go do some shopping and take advantage and show some love to these small shops. And if you want to see some of the things they have to offer, I've tried to purchase from and showcase as many of these sponsors as possible during the course of the event. If you look through some of my other weekly Drills and Chills videos, you'll see these shops featured and see what they have to offer. So anyway, you guys, this wraps up week 8 of Drills and Chills. Thanks for taking a look at my sort of gallery of finishes and projects for Drills and Chills. I am genuinely sad to see that it is coming to an end. This is such a fun annual event, and I love getting to be a part of hosting it and putting it on. A huge thank you to my co-host Lindsay from Emeralds and Fairy Lights, who has been fantastic to work with, especially as this event has grown exponentially from year to year, and this year just more even than we possibly could have been expecting. Thank you to all of you guys to participating and joining in with us and sharing your projects and joining in on all this. We've absolutely loved being a part of it with you. So I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Stay tuned for our big wrap-up video where we announce our grand prize winners. We may try to put together, no promises, because we have a ton of entries to kind of go through and turn into a slideshow. I would love to attempt to do a slideshow of the finishes that you guys have submitted for the grand prize entry. We'll do the best we can, but I'm sure you'll understand if we can't quite get together all 1,000+ pictures at this point to share with you guys, but I'll see what we can do. But you guys, I hope that you have a day and a week that is as amazing as you are. Happy Halloween if you're doing anything fun for Halloween, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.